Heavy is the head that has to manage all of this.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel.
We're now incentivized to buy what we already buy.
Fumbling through college had me building.
I also got some done on the other side.
And that was right around, I would say, May, maybe, right before renewing the lease for this property. Welcome to the channel, Martha.
Thank you for having me here.
Oh, I was going to say, I am getting up there and age, I'll tell you what.
Bills paid by other people, life was never this good. I had to step back, knowing that it's...
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm super excited to speak to you today about investment opportunities. So this is a huge topic right now, and I'm super excited to hop into this. Before we get started though, I do want to say that if you haven't already, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Our retention rate is going up. We have a lot of returning viewers. We're almost at 1,000 subscribers. And so, you know, I noticed that on our larger viewed videos, a lot of people comment. And on the lesser viewed videos, not too many people comment. I'm just asking that if you have anything that you would like me to talk about in terms of investment, in terms of real estate, anything whatsoever, please drop that in the comment section down below. And I'll be more than happy to speak on that. As our community continues to grow, I hope that you all stick around and let me know how long you've been watching this channel, because that is like a badge of honor, and I would super be grateful to enjoy seeing that in the comment section down below. Now, when we're talking about investment opportunities, we would be remiss if we don't talk about inflation and interest rates as what we're seeing today. So inflation has been steady. At the making of this video, it's at 3.4%. Now, 3.4% is not really life-threatening. It's not the end of the world. Historically, 3.4% is not bad. In fact, what we're used to seeing is about a 3% inflation rate. And so 3.4%, although high, is not as high as it once was back in 2021, 2022, 2023. And I'm not sure about 2021, so let's get rid of that and let's just say 2022, 2023. In 2022, 2023, we were seeing inflation as high as 7%, 8%, and we were getting rates in our Series I bonds, which is an investment opportunity, that were well over 9%. So with that being said, I was one of those people who did put $10,000 in a Series I bond because I said, whoa, a 9% rate of return with the government backing it is pretty awesome. Let me go ahead and invest in this, right? And so now, can you make more than a 9% return in the stock market? Absolutely. Can you make more than a 9% return in real estate? Absolutely. But all of those come with risks. Higher risk for higher reward. When it came to the Series I bond, we know is backed by the government, is backed by our U.S. tax dollars. I am more so conscious that there's less risk involved in this decision for a 9% return, and I'll take that any day. Imagine getting a 9% return on your money every single day for the rest of your life and not necessarily having the risks associated with the stock market or real estate market. I would take that every time, and I think most people would take that every time. Now, of course, we're going to have our daredevils and risk takers out there, but I'm just saying that is an amazing investment to make. With that being said, the Fed is smart, and those 9% rates don't last forever. It dropped down to 7%, and then it dropped down to around 5.6%. And I haven't checked it recently, but comment down below what the average rate on a Series I bond is today. So with that being said, with high inflation came better rates in the Series I bonds, right? So that's an investment vehicle that you can look at and say, okay, if I keep my money in here for 5 years, I can pull it out without any penalties, similar to a certificate of deposit, unless you get a no penalty certificate of deposit. And we can talk about that later on in the channel. Now, are CDs really a form of investment? I won't necessarily say that certificates of deposits are investments. because they're not going to yield you at least a 7% return. You're not really seeing things like that. I think right now the highest certificate of deposit I'm seeing is around 5.5%. And so 5.5%, I would say, is okay, especially since there is, again, little to no risk involved. But unless you're hitting 7% or more, I don't necessarily consider that an investment. Now, to each their own. You can say, hey, by the definition, if I'm making more money, if I put money in it, it's making me more money, and it can go up or down, then it's an investment. Now, a CD can't necessarily go down unless you're getting penalties, right? A Series I bond doesn't go down in value either, unless you're getting penalties. But real estate can go up and down. The stock market can go up and down. Crypto can go up and down. And so those may be what we consider investments in today's time, not just something that goes up, 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 and never goes down. Let's move on. Because of this higher inflation, we also have less demand in the market. You might say, well, that's a bad thing. Less of something can't be good, can it? And I would say, no, that's actually a good thing, because in the summer months, like right now, it's typically when you get the most beautiful houses hit in the market, because somebody sees something they like, they want to sell, they want to get into something better, something newer. But in the winter months, there's less houses and more demand, right? And so with less houses on the market, there's more demand for the few houses that are out there, because nobody really wants to leave in the winter. Because of this, I typically go out and buy properties in the winter time. Why do I buy in the winter? Because although there's less houses on the market, the prices are discounted. Those are the houses that didn't sell back in the summer. Those are the houses that fell out of contract. Those are the houses that didn't hit what it needed to hit, the numbers that it didn't need to hit. Those are the houses with a price reduction here, a price reduction there. And those are typically the houses that I can say, okay, they're negotiating against themselves, $5,000 off, $10,000 off. And it just makes it a lot easier for me to negotiate a little bit more. Give me that, give me that, give me that. I'll take it. And then an investment becomes a great investment, becomes a great deal, and it puts more money in my pockets. Now, if you're someone who says, I'm not worried about having cheaper homes, and I want the best home for me, then of course you want to buy in the summer, but you might be paying an arm and a leg just to have the variety of options that you'll see. And so if that is you, if that is your philosophy, June is coming right around the corner, and you'll have all the opportunity to go ahead and buy the home of your dreams, especially these new builds. So the next thing I wanted to talk about is new innovations like BYD. So we just talked about Warren Buffett recently. The shorts are doing very, very well. Over 1,000 views on TikTok, several comments, over 100 views right here on YouTube on the shorts itself, as well as a couple of views on the video itself as well. And I just wanted to talk about BYD as, again, what Warren Buffett had invested $232 million in. It had did over $630 million in profit. And then he had then liquidated 60% of that in order to really just minimize his position within the company because it was growing too much, right? And then just having that composure, having that sense of urgency to say, you know what, we cut our profits here, we continue with our position here, we will continue to make strides to be better, to be great, and just maintaining that throughout, not being greedy, not over leveraging yourself, and not staying in things longer than you should. They know when to cut profits, they know when to take profits, they know when to invest, they know when to disengage. This is what you want from a seasoned investor, which again, their outlook is to make money, not work for money, but make money. They look for money to make money. And so that's really what I wanted to get at. When looking for investment opportunities, don't forget your emerging markets. Now, this doesn't mean Festus told you to invest in every emerging market. No, speculative assets should only have 5% of your entire net worth attached to it. What does that mean? That means I personally would not invest more than 5% of my net worth into any emerging asset. So if I looked at BYD and I said, you know what, BYD is going to be a hit, is going to be a profitable business, and I already have other emerging assets that I'm looking into, I had to be sure that I like BYD more than all these other assets, so that when I invest in BYD, it is no more than 5% of all of my net worth when it comes to emerging markets, whatever that may be. And so when I look at it from that perspective, I can then say, okay, BYD is going to generate this much for me if I am correct. It is going to take over and it's going to do X, Y, and Z. It's going to do this, it's going to do that. And I'm actually interested in learning more about BYD. So it is a company that I will personally be looking into because, again, it is still an emerging market and I am ready and willing to get in while it's hot. So look for emerging markets, look for companies that you believe in. And, I'm not telling you what to invest in, but those companies can tend to be very, very profitable for you. So with this high interest rate environment, with this high inflation environment, there's less demand and there's more ability to look for opportunities, not only in the real estate market, especially in the wintertime, but in the stock market at all times. So if you like this video, make sure you leave a like, comment, and subscribe. 90% of people have not yet subscribed to this channel. So please, please, please subscribe, hit that like button, and I will definitely see you on the next one. Peace.